Hello, and welcome to A Rich Life. I am Alisha, where we help multifaceted creatives and entrepreneurs to build a personal brand that stands out. In today's episode, we will be talking about entrepreneurship for creatives. And I know a lot of times as a creative, you have so much that is going on. You are a painter, you are a writer, and you even have an interest in photography. But what we will be talking about today is how to actually gain the confidence to open a business. So tip number one, what I want you to do is practice on your strengths. A lot of times in school, if we're not good in math or if we're not good in science, we're always told practice on science or practice on the things that we aren't good at. But what I want you to do is I want you to practice. I want you to fine tune those couple things that you are good at, right? I want you to immerse yourself in learning and growing and going to online courses that are going to help you to enhance that ability that you have. So my tip number one for you to do is focus on your strengths. Now, as a multifaceted creative, you have so many strengths and you could do so many things. But what I want you to do is focus on the main three things that you could actually do and the things that you do it well. Once you get down to your main three things, think about that one thing that you could do that is so good that it doesn't matter who comes up around you or beside you or whatever, that you would actually be the go-to person, that you could just outbeat or outwit or outlast anyone else that may be a competitor or someone else that may be in your field. So what I want you to do is master that skill, master it, practice it. If you have an interest in photography, what I want you to do is continue to go outside or go, to different locations and actually practice on photography. If you are really good at singing and you could be like, I woke up this morning, the sunshine was shining, I put on my happy face. If singing is one thing that you could do, what I want you to do is I want you to go out and I want you to begin to just practice on that thing over and over and over again. So practice on your strength, and that will help you to build the confidence as a multifaceted creative entrepreneur. The next thing that I want you to do is I want you to actively push yourself. Now, as a creative, a lot of times we have so many ideas that are going on, and ideas continue to come to us every single day. Every time you turn around, you have a totally new idea, and then your friends may be like, well, dang girl, every time you call me, you always thinking of something different. That is so natural, because being a creative means that things are always flowing. So what I want you to do is, when it's time for you to start your business, when it's time for you to start your side hustle, I don't want you to look at it as just another task for you to do. I want you to think of it in a more creative way so that you can actually push yourself, because sometimes it's so hard to push ourselves because we're already drained, because we have so many ideas flowing. So in order for you to push yourself, in order for you to go past all those thoughts and stuff, I want you to actually make sure that you are filling your mind with inspirational messages, right? Make sure that you are listening to podcasts. Make sure that you are tuning in and reading different books. Make sure that you are looking at YouTube to get some more inspiration from some of your favorite influencers. And as you are pushing yourself, I never want you to compare yourself with how your brand looks compared to what somebody else's brand looks. What I want you to do, and what I've learned from one of my podcast guests, is she said to turn jealousy into curiosity. A lot of times we aren't able to push ourselves because we're jealous. A lot of times we're not able to push ourselves because we are comparing ourselves to what someone else's personal brand is. So if you want to know how to build the confidence as a multifaceted creative to actually open a business, I need you to push yourself past self-doubt, push yourself past fear, push yourself past unbelief, push yourself past comparison, and push yourself past jealousy, okay? There's another story that I was reading in the book called The Millionaire Mindset, and he was talking about how there are two wolves, right? And it's one wolf, and that one wolf is the one that is filled with jealousy, the one that is filled with hatred, the one that is filled with comparison. That one wolf, instead of calling it a wolf, let's call it a queen, right? So you have one queen. This one queen feels like there is a scarcity mindset. This one queen feels like, there's not enough room for her. That this one queen feels like, like the world is only set up for certain people. And then there's another queen that is in our heads, or that is in our minds, and this is the goal getter. This other queen is the one that looks beyond what our current situations are and say, wait a minute, there's an opportunity there. There's an area of growth. There's a place where I could just be myself. There's a place of an abundance. This other queen got it going on. And then the child asked the mom, he said, she said, Mom, which queen wins? And she said to the child, whatever you give your attention to. And in order for you to grow a business, in order for you to know how to maintain a business, in order for you to know how to create a business as a multifaceted creative entrepreneur, you have to know where your strengths are and be mindful of which one are you paying attention to. Which queen are you paying attention to? Are you paying attention to the queen that believes and that has a growth mindset, the one that believes that all things are possible? Or are you giving all of your energy to the one that believes that in scarcity? So I want you to pay attention to what is literally going in your head, because that will lead you in whatever direction it is for your business. So always have a good mindset. The next thing I want you to realize is that consistency, and let me make sure I go to my notes. Consistency brings confidence, right? So if you continue to do something over and over and over and over and over again, that brings you a new level of confidence. And what I want you to realize is that in order for you to be confident in anything, in order for you to be confident in front of the camera, in order for you to develop a sales or to work on a sales pitch so that you could pitch, someone on a podcast, in order for you to, really grow as a creative, you have to keep practicing on that craft. And then that way, no one would be able to stop you. The reason why you need to start practicing, because practicing brings confidence, is that when it is time for you to work with someone, right? It was a time I will never forget. I have been a photographer since 2011. And during that time, I had a client. I had my prices set. Everything was already set. And I had this client say, well, okay, I appreciate your prices. However, my wedding isn't going to be that big. However, my wedding party isn't going to be that large. I'm not going to have too many people at my reception. I won't need the 8 to 10 hours that you are offering. Can we cut this down? And my thing was, I would say, because I've been consistent as a photographer, my response was, I've been a photographer for 9 years. I've given her my whole resume. I've done weddings over 9 years now. I would tell her what my prices are, and I would give her my reasons why I'm not cutting back on my prices because of my experience. When you are highly qualified, when you are highly experienced, then that means that you are offering someone something that is different, because your level of expertise is different. And that's the way I want you to look at it when you are trying to grow your business, is that you are consistent in learning about that craft. And because I was prolific in what I was doing, I said, no ma'am, I'm sorry, I cannot cut my prices, because regardless of what you may say, I still have to drive there. I still have to edit the photos. It still takes time. So I'm not going to cut my prices because of you saying that your wedding is not that many people. Will hire someone else that will give you the 4 hours. But me, I'm not going to do that. And I wasn't being rude as it came to business. However, I was letting her understand that I've been consistent with my learning. I've been consistent in my business. And when I've been consistent with it, that positioned me to be more confident in presenting my prices, knowing what they were, and knowing what my particular worth was. The next thing that I want you to do is as you on your journey, right? You are a multifaceted creative. You could do so many things. But what I need you to do from here on out is to make a commitment to yourself to learn from the best. I'll repeat that. Learn from the best. If you want to know how to grow a business, if you want to know how to maintain a business, if you want to learn how to stand out in a saturated market, if you want to know how to brand yourself as a brand yourself, right? What I want you to do is I want you to learn from the best. I want you to take some online courses. I will be honest with you all. The courses that I have been taking as it relates to photography and branding and all of that has really, really helped me to gain my confidence because I've educated myself. I want you to immerse yourself in books. What books are you reading? What podcasts are you listening to? What influencers that you actually like that are doing the thing that you totally love? And when you find that, when you continue to learn from the best, I want you to realize that success leaves clues, right? Everything that everybody is doing is leaving clues. They're saying, well, I did this and it works. So don't try to recreate the wheel. Don't try to recreate the wheel. Reinvent the wheel. I'll say that one more time. Don't try to recreate the wheel. Reinvent the wheel. So if you want to stand out as a creative, if you want to gain the confidence to opening a business, okay, so we already know that you are a multifaceted creative. You can sing, you can write, you can dance, you have an interest in photography. So what are some of the things that you could do that will help you to stand out from anyone else? And I need you to add those things in your packages. Add that thing that makes you special on your website. Tell people who you are and don't be afraid, because a lot of times we are shy because we feel like if we gave the whole world all of us, you're almost like, girlfriend, they ain't able to handle me. No, boo-boo, they can't handle me. And I totally understand that. But I am here to encourage you to step outside of the box. I am here to give you permission to show the world, to show people who you are as a multifaceted creative, because the world is set up for us right now. The world is not looking for just one person. The world is looking for the one person that has that extra oomph. And girlfriend, that is you. That is you. The world is looking for someone. And I am going to be honest, the world is looking for someone that, yeah, they could do it, but nobody can do it like her. There's a song by somebody that's like, can't nobody do it like us. Nobody. Oh, I'll just do a remix, right? So let me do a remix. Literally, songwriting coming off my head. Can't nobody run a business like me. Nobody could ever set the prices like me. No one can include nothing like me. I want you to realize that you are unique. You are special. Like, there is something so special about you, and that is why I'm here, because I want to push you to the next level. I want to encourage you to open your business. I want you to encourage you to start now, and that's what you have to do. Start right now. If you have liked anything that I've said, I actually have a link that is going to be down below, and it's called like the Creative Starter Pack, right? And with the I'm not even going to tell you everything about it. You got to click on it and get it yourself. But if you liked anything that I've said, if you are looking to start your business as a multifaceted creative, and you are looking for someone that is multifaceted as well, that can literally do like anything that you put their hands on, look, I'm your girl, okay? I'm your girl. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you like anything that I've said, share the podcast, share the video, share the information with people who you know have a huge dream, but they really don't know how to brand themselves. So thank you so much for watching this video. I cannot wait to see you in the arichllife.co on Instagram. I am Alisha Richard. I appreciate you all, and I want you all to live a rich life. Thank you for joining me on today, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.